One question I keep getting asked on Age of Empires Mobile is how do you ascend gear? What's the whole point of these gems and how can you obtain them? And that's what today's video is all about. Yes, I've heard you all loud and clear, and we're going to be doing a advanced gear guide. So if you've not checked out my basic guide, there will be a little pop-up right now. Click on that video. It will teach you how you can craft gear and all the basics that you need to know before you dive into today's video, because this one is going to be a lot more informational packed and very important milestones to be achieved. So with that, let's dive into today's video. So we're going to be working on this purple epic gear because this is what most players will be working on. And I do even say, if you're looking for a formation on how you can get a load of gear set up on all your free commanders, I would recommend a legendary, epic, and a rare setup to start off with, unless you feel confident and running a legendary and double epic setup to your marches, because obviously trying to get legendary on all of your marches is the end game goal, but it takes so much time, so you don't want to delay yourself and delay that power in the early game, right? So with that, let's dive into upgrading Ranni's purple archer gear that I have on her. And the first things I need to explain for you guys, you'll notice if we do a nice little zoom in, all of my gear icons right now have this little extra 3 dots on side. Those 3 dots are actually gem slots, and you are able to unlock those through a level 18 upgrade on your smithy. So keep upgrading that smithy. It's very important. It's going to reduce the time of crafting gear, and it's going to give you more slots to craft gear over time, and it's going to give you the function of gems. So you really do want this when it comes into the game, right? So pushing level 18 smithy, top priority, and then your gear will look pretty much the exact same as mine at level 1. And you'll notice when we look at gear, we have a archer defense bonus on 1, an attack bonus, a defense bonus, and an attack bonus. This is kind of the way I've noticed all gear will line up, and it is up to you what you kind of prioritize. But if you want my personal opinion here, I do believe, honestly, just making your units more defensive is actually inherently better. Just being able to take more damage allows you to actually sustain, obviously, more damage, staying out on the battlefield, and actually getting good trades over time. So I would work on the defense first on your marches, and then getting on the attack, right? So what we're going to do is upgrade our falcon armor for today's video. That's going to be the hard focus, and we will explain everything along the way. So if you look at the very top here, we have 3 gem slots now. So these are the 3 different level slots. You need level 10, 20, and level 40 to socket each one of these. Your actual epic gear does go all the way to level 60, and this gives you 3 stars. In order to get a star upgrade, you're going to have to obviously click on the star button, and it requires first a blueprint to unlock it. So that's going to unlock your archer's health bonus armor. Once that is actually done, you will see you're going to need those ascended materials that you've been farming up through the island tactics stores and other means, right? So if we go into leveling up this whole falcon armor, remember you can get all of that currency through your island tactics, so don't ignore it. Keep pushing through getting that island tactics done, because you really need it for gear. And we're going to upgrade it now, right? So we're going to keep upgrading this bad boy up. So we're going to upgrade this all the way first to level 10, and you'll see now we have access to that first slot, right? So we can put a piece of gem in here. So the one we do have access to currently is troops normal attack damage is 1%. Absolutely fantastic this is. So we're going to bend this in, put it basically into the slot, and now you'll notice the gem attributes is showcased down at the bottom. If you jump out of here and we come back into the main gear slot now, it's a little bit hard because it is purple. I do apologize, but with the zoom in, you'll notice just where my mouse is, there is that slot covered now, so you can see what you have kind of put in from a rare, common, you name it, on the rarity in the gem. So that's kind of the way this works. From here, obviously, you can obtain more of these gems. If you're wondering how, it's through events and the store. We will take note of that event when it comes. Obviously, keep an eye out on the channel, subscribe to the channel, and you'll notice when this comes up, I will post a full guide on it. But now, sticking with the video now. So we're going to upgrade this actual Falcon armor to level 20, because the thing is, at level 20 we are going to get that second gem slot, but it's going to allow us to actually advance this piece of gear to the first star rating, right? So if we go up and we hit the level up again, carry on, and I'm going to need a little bit more, right? We need some more of this currency. But you're probably wondering, Sneaky, you must have known this is going to happen, and this is drama, and I really did. So that's why we've got Mulan over here, and you'll notice my Mulan, if we go into the star rating, I have used one piece of gear, so I've already advanced, you know, one of these pieces up to level 20, and now you'll notice I need those ascension materials. So here we're going to hit the ascend button, and you'll notice I'm now increasing the pips of the archer damage up. So this is going to go up, up, and now we've got an 8, boom, and now we're going to need 3 of these, right? So we're going to need 3 blueprints. That's going to unlock the next star of this, and then you're going to use your legendary ascended materials again to start working on all of the pits for you. And you notice it was 8 all the way through. It wasn't any double costing, which was really nice at the moment. So this is where you're going to see that cost upgrade when we hit up. So now you're going to need to hit to level 40. That's going to allow you to hit the next star upgrading, and you can kind of see how that works, right? So even here, if we want, these are the gems, I could put this in, but at the same time, if I wanted to, we can fuse those on video. So just remember, you are going to be able to obtain these gems, and if you go to your smithy, once it's at least level 18, you will see the fuse option. So now we can fuse technically all of these white ones, hit it, press the button, just like that, and now we've got a green one, right? And that's just upgraded these basically 0.4% stat ones to 0.6% ones, and that's technically a better gem, so I can increase my, you know, overall attack on those guys, you know, by 0.6. So that's kind of the whole gist of it. And honestly, that is the advanced side of things. That's all you need to know when it comes to ascending materials, your actual extra blueprints, and upgrading your gear on your heroes. If you're wanting some more sound advice when it comes to actually gear, right? Like I said, I would always make sure, and I'm obviously a little bit of a spender in this game, so it's a little bit of a difference to me, but I would try and go for a legendary setup, and you'll see I've got some epic gear here, and I would try and get an epic setup on your second commander, and ideally an epic setup on your third commander. That's going to allow you then to actually have 3 commanders in your main march all geared up and hitting like a truck. And that's kind of the one thing when you are playing Age of Empires. Try and focus on one formation only, guys. Honestly, just focus on that one formation, focus on those 3 heroes, get that march perfectly good, you know what I mean? Get it in that solid place so you can see I have got a 4-star Mulan, 3-star Attila, and I'm working on the Rani at the minute. So when she gets to that 3-star, I will be very happy where I've got that Archer March. And that's what I'm working on, right? So all the gear I'm working on is on that march. Anything to do with skills, again, on that march. And once that march becomes finished and it's done, I will be starting to finalize and work on a second march, right? And that's how you want to approach gear. That's how you want to approach just the general, you know, rule of thumb when it comes to upgrading heroes and obviously what main marches you're going to be running. So that is gear, guys. That's the advanced gear guide. We've kind of showcased 1-starring up my gear here on my legendary. Also showcasing on the Rani the full kind of procedure prior to it. So obviously what you need to get, obviously leveling up all of your you know, epic gear and so forth, and then hitting this little button to get the next start rating, right? So there we go. That is the advanced stuff all covered nicely, easily done in a nice bite-sized video. And like I said, if you've not watched my very first video on all the basics on how you can obtain all of the materials that you're going to be needing in this game mode, check it out, right? Because it is a really good video. It shows you where you need to go. So with that, smash a like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next one, stay safe, guys. Stay sneaky. Peace out.